If you look at Lady Jane Grey, the painting, it's so iconic and it's one of our most loved painting, and you wouldn't know that there's another story to it. If you look at the painting and the frame and you look up, you see this carving, and that carving is made by a female sculptor called Félicie de Fauveau. My name is Isabella. I'm frame conservator at the National Gallery. I studied gilding in Switzerland. I worked in Zurich for conservation, and I trained into that field, and then I came to England and got connection, and then finally got the job here. It's a dream job really, because we have frames from all sorts of ages, and I really enjoy that work. I also started to do my own work as a sculptor, a bit like Félicie de Fauveau, so they're nothing to do with frames, they're really their own thing. Félicie de Fauveau is a female sculptor, and she works in marble, she works in the art decorative part, makes bronzes, silver, gold. Felicie is quite a feisty woman. She would fight for the right marble, she would fight to get the right foundry. She was a woman working in the same period as Delaroche, they were friends. The execution of Lady Jane Grey. It's one of our famous paintings in the gallery, and this and these three pieces are given to the National Gallery, and for a long time we didn't know what these are. Then I sort of got in touch with Alexander Tissot-Demidov, part of the Demidov Foundation. And he gave me an image that showed Anatole Demidov's hotel in Paris, where this frame was painted by Lamy, hanging on the wall. So we know these pieces were on it. This one is actually the top piece. So these heads are lost, and there's quite a lot of damage here and there, but this was the top piece with this beautiful idea with the cascading feathers, and you have the three lions and the swans here. I think that is probably the best piece of the frame. It's so beautifully shaped, and it's kind of sad, and it's already they know what's going on. And you can see how beautiful they sort of weep even over the Jane Grey initials. This piece is the coat of arms of England, and this is the flag of St. George. So she's trying really hard to get the Jane Grey royalty presented on the frame. With gold, when the light hits, it keeps changing, and so they're never kind of stiff and dead. They're moving, and they're very deeply carved. They're not just shallow carvings, they're really sculptural pieces. When the painting came to the National Gallery, their policy was that the modern paintings go to the Tate. And it was stored in the lower galleries, and then there was this massive flood, and it gushed down the stairs and caused havoc. They'd taken the pieces off the frame that was destroyed by the flood, and the frame basically shielded the painting because it's so massive. In 1973, they find all the pieces. They sent both the painting and these pieces to the National Gallery. Then it was decided that they made a little exhibition and make a frame for the painting. Painting was restored, and they decided to put one of these pieces that came to the gallery onto the frame. And this was the escutcheon, which formerly was on the bottom. and they put it on the top. These were commissions by Anatole Demidov, a patron that really let you run with your imagination, let you be creative, and he paid for it. He commissioned Félicie de Fauveau to make frames, and not just this one, for his collection of contemporary artists. All the art workers who worked for him were excellent, and the Demidov name then means excellent. So if you said you worked for Demidov, you made. His talent was really finding these people. If we look at the frame design that we found in a private collection, there are about 3 or 4 frames that really show her ability of creating her own language. Not like what we have with a lamb's tongue, egg and dart, all these frame ornaments that we all know. No, she goes completely away, she creates. Some people then say, oh, she's a frame maker. She isn't, she's a sculptor, and her frames really show that. So I sometimes just lift my head and look at them and I think, oh, they're really fabulous. Even if it's probably not my taste, but I love them.